Alrighty, so what we're gonna try, horrible lighting there, is some of this stuff. Supposedly, you spray this onto a rusty surface and it sticks just like as if the surface was prepared properly. So we'll try that. I mean, there's no way I'm really gonna remove this and, you know, sandblast it and get it prepped for paint the long way. I'm just not gonna do that. Just spent the last couple hours sanding this down, and yes, that's after a couple hours, and that's not hand sanding. It's with an orbital sander, and it still only looks like this. Some of this was not. That's deeper than surface rust right there. That's pitted. So hopefully it works well, and we'll seal it and stop it. But it's fairly smooth. I know it doesn't look it, but it is fairly smooth. But so I gotta mask, obviously, some of this stuff off before I paint this, but I'm going to start with that. There's not really any masking required. I'm going to seal this wood afterwards. Probably not today, probably tomorrow, but so I don't really care too much about overspray onto here. But yeah. Alright, well, we got the primer coat done. The primer coat was done with that rust preventative stuff. Supposed to be able to put it right over rust. It's actually quite a bit rustier than I thought it was. It's all pitting in the metal right here. This is all big rust pits. So that would have taken some serious grinding work to get that smooth. Would have lost quite a bit of metal, and, well, honestly, if the paint don't look perfect, then whatever, but at least it's got a little bit more metal on it. As long as it stops the rust. Doesn't look that bad though. Yeah, big rust pits. I'll hit it with the 220 grit again tomorrow before the final coat. But getting all that was real fun. What we got underneath there? I did not go all the way back. Just make it look decent and stop the major rust. It's all painted. Again, this rust is mostly what that is. Some of it's paint, but I sanded it with the orbital sander for about 2 or 3 hours. So hit it with 80 grit first, and then 220, and that's as smooth as it got. And before I even did the sanding, I hit it with the grinder to get the big rust spots off. And I mean, you can see after several hours of working on it, it still had a lot of pitting on it. It's pretty rusty. This came out nice though. I know there's stuff on it, but that looks pretty good. Painted the gas caps too. And then tomorrow, after I sand it, I'm gonna hit it with a coat of semi-gloss black. And that'll come out a bit shinier. Should be similar to a finish that a factory frame has. So really doesn't look that bad flat black though. Looks pretty good actually. And then for the wood deck, it will look like this, but I'm not painting it with that. For the wood deck, we've got some black stain and sealant. Also to make the wood last longer and not weather so bad. That's what it looks like. That's the stain right there. So you can see it matches. So it should look pretty good. Should look pretty good when it's done. But see how bad the rust was. It's pretty rusty, crunchy. Yeah. Like I said, it would take a lot of work to make that look good under black paint. So, actually under any paint. But black's about the only color that is real easy to get in spray paint and matches everything. Thinking about painting the rims black too, I don't know yet. Might just leave them be. So hopefully tomorrow I'll finish paint and do injectors on it.